Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming out, spending a few minutes with me and checking out some of my vids, man. Hell yeah. So, in today's video, we are talking about the new drip-fed content, the vehicle that has just been released with this week's bonus event. It is the Pagasi Toros. The Toros, okay? It's actually... It's pretty dope. Okay, let's get with the customization first. I'm going to be going through the customization, the performance, everything, all right? This is a SUV. This is in the SUV class, and we're checking out some of the mods that it has. This vehicle actually has a lot of modifications. It's quite pleasant, quite surprising, and I did appreciate that. 13 different exhausts. Okay, yeah, they're a lot of them are kind of the same thing over and over, but still very good. It's got front bumpers. And these are what will give you traction. If you notice, your traction bar goes up when you add a different bumper, not the spoiler. So keep that in mind, kids. Make sure you get your bumper on there, okay? You got 15 different types of grills. I mean, dude, come on. Hell yeah. Now, listen, I watched Bruffy earlier. Usually I don't watch his videos before I make a performance review myself. I like to just have my own unbiased testing and opinions. And he was talking about how this vehicle was extremely difficult to drive and how it was just, kind of a pain in the ass. We'll get to that in just a minute. But I definitely recommend check out his video. He's a great GTA person in the community. If you don't know who he is, he does a lot of testing of the vehicle and stuff like that. But, my testing is all authentic. It's all original. It's all my own stuff, my own tracks, all my things like that. So, anyways, but yeah, I usually, I don't watch him. I haven't watched a lot of his videos regardless, but I never watch his stuff before I go into my own. For that reason, I don't want to have any kind of biased opinions. But I did see that while I was at work, so it's like interesting. Let's go check this out. Let's get back to the customization though. Liveries, 11 different liveries. Okay, now this vehicle is based off the new Lamborghini SUV. It's brand spanking new. A bunch of YouTube stars are buying it and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You get some mud guards on there. It's got some really cool stock looking rims. It's got some cool hood options. The different kind of color and livery styles. I mean, I was in here for a long time. I had to speed this up a little bit. It's got trim. I mean, it looks really good. It's a well put together vehicle. I was super worried though about the handling. All right, it's got. Let me look at the roof options. I mean, come on, it's clean. It looks good. I ended up having a very, very nice vehicle. It has a lot of suspension options as well. It's got a lot of skirt options. I mean, they're not very dramatic, but they do have some different kind of customization right there. Look at the spoilers. You have upper and lower spoilers. You have two different types of spoilers, yet neither one of them will add to your traction. Really weird. It's just the bumper. So weird that they did this. I don't understand it, but whatever, right? The whole point is that this vehicle has a tremendous amount of customizable options, and you can make it look clean. You really can. It's a very good looking vehicle. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's a supercar company, so it's got to be a super. That's dumb. Just enjoy it. They did a good job on this vehicle. It looks nice. I like how you have the see-through hood and the engine is quite well defined. I went ahead and threw some off-road tires on here because I'm going to be testing it for racing. And a lot of the cars have a clipping issue where I've made videos about this. You can check them out. Off-road tires will help out in racing situations when you're going over curbs and things like that. It prevents you from spinning out a little bit, better than it would just having stock tires on. So, and we'll talk about this when we get to the performance part, which is going to be coming up soon, right about now. All right. Oh, wait. First of all, yes, this car is all-wheel drive. And if you notice, it has a lot of power in the front tires. And that is important when we get further in the video. Top speed test. This guy, the Toros, is very, very fast. Came in at a 1 minute 20.322. It is by far the fastest in a straight line in the SUV class. It's it's pretty damn fast. It's like a top 10, top 15 fast car, okay? The previous contender or the previous top speed vehicle was the contender, that truck in an SUV class. And as you see here, it got smoked in a straight line. Now we take it to my track where I do my testing for a circuit style race and see what the lap time is going to be. This guy is difficult to drive. I'm not going to lie. It is difficult. Came in at 7 minutes 17 with the best lap of 1 minute 1 second, .395. I have driven cars that are more difficult than this Toros. Okay, I don't want people getting a bad rap on this. I know a lot of people follow Bruffy and things like that, and he was saying it's crap to drive. It's really not that bad. It really isn't. Yes, it is a little dramatic on the streets, but I've driven worse. The Contender came in at 737. The Contender still was it's a good car. It's a good vehicle in the SUV class. But it was just off the lap, off the pace by 20 seconds overall. There is a hidden talent with the Toros. It is, from my testing, one of the best off-road vehicles in the game right now, because it's like a supercar type kind of engine or supercar kind of performance in an SUV, right? The majority of the off-road vehicles, besides the dirt bikes, don't have the same kind of top-end performance, and they don't have the front wheel power. A lot of cars that are all-wheel drive, they have like 20%, 30%. It feels like this guy has almost maybe a 40-45% power ratio to the front tires. And if it's not that much, just because of this raw power that it has, the overall speed. I mean, look, I climbed all the way up Mount Chiliad, and I didn't take no slouch course. You know what I mean? I took it up the hardest parts. Now, the one thing that is going to be a little bit of an issue with this is the ground clearance. Now, I had this slammed, and when you raise it up, it definitely helps out when it's lifted to the to the stock or whatever, and that will definitely help you in off-roading. But I mean, you really don't even need it. It's because you can kind of get back a little bit, pick up some speed, and just jump this bad boy, and you're where you need to be. Just like you see right here, it has like a downhill assist as well. If I'm going downhill, I didn't show that in this, but it kind of automatically slows the vehicle down for you, which is very nice. The brakes are decent, not the best that I've tested, but they're still very decent. But this car just has so much power to all four wheels. It is a great off-road vehicle. If you guys, a lot of people don't realize this, but there's a hidden subculture in GTA. It's people love to off-road in this game. This map, the ground or the land area, it's predominantly rough terrain, off-road terrain. So there's a lot of opportunity for some good off-road, trekking and hitting some trails. It's very, very fun, and there's some very good vehicles to use. And now we have another new one that's not only good, from going from point A to point B in the city, but you want to take this bad boy off-road, you can have some serious fun with it. It's actually quite entertaining. So you see the stats right there. The Toros is now the top SUV vehicle in the game. And it is one of the best off-road vehicles that I've tested. It's very, very fun to drive, all right? So, if you guys have any questions at all, let me know in the comments down below. And once again, I'm not trying to throw any shade on Bruffy or whatever. I mad respect for that kid. But a lot of people watch him, and I'm sure I've already had people messaging me saying this car is trash, and it's really not. For 500 grand, it's a decent vehicle to have to add to your collection. It's a very cool car. A lot of customization. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. And once again, off-roading is a blast with this vehicle. So don't sleep on it. It's a very good vehicle for under 500, right at 500,000. You can fully mod it for under $1 million. I mean, that's a steal nowadays, right? And it's a top performing vehicle in its class. I always recommend for every class out there, you should have the top performing vehicle. In case somebody wants to, hey, you want to race? I can race. Oh, yeah, let's race SUVs. Oh, okay, I got an SUV for you. You know what I mean? So, if somebody wants to, you never ever race the SUV class, but if you had to, somebody wanted to pull up and they want to get that smoke, well, shit, you could throw down. You can go toe to toe, right? Now you got it, and you say, okay, what you got? Let's go off road. Oh, okay, So, I digress, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so very cool. Definitely keep that in mind. It is a cool vehicle to have. Yeah, man. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like for sure. Follow me at Twitter, TylariousYT. Follow me on my gram, Tylarious_YT. Check out my merch at redbubble.com. Search Tylarious. Spreadshirt.com. Check out my merch there as well. Just search for Tylarious. I definitely appreciate it, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. You guys stay dangerous, all right? We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.